The Chicago Bears are no longer inching toward progress. They're charging ahead, determined to shed their underdog skin and embrace their potential as a playoff contender. The 2025 offseason has become a clear inflection point, with critical roster decisions and bold leadership choices setting the tone for a seismic shift within Hollis Hall. At the center of this change stands rookie quarterback Caleb Williams. A generational talent with unmatched poise and vision, Williams enters his first full NFL season under the creative genius of newly appointed head coach Ben Johnson. Johnson, a former offensive coordinator known for his innovations in Detroit, is tasked with breathing life into an offense that has long struggled to find rhythm and identity. One of the most talked about developments is the reshaping of the Bears' backfield. DeAndre Swift has taken the early spotlight, projected as the primary workhorse. But it's Roshan Johnson, the powerful second-year runner, who's quietly drawing intrigue. Last season, Johnson showcased remarkable efficiency, averaging over 4.3 yards per carry and punching in 6 touchdowns despite a limited workload. Bears fans are rightfully excited about the prospect of a dynamic backfield duo. Swift's finesse and speed complement Johnson's power and red zone reliability. If Johnson continues his upward trajectory, he could quickly become one of the breakout names in the NFC North, especially with few serious challengers for touches behind him. Yet, the offense is only one half of the equation. The defense, the pride of Chicago, still has questions to answer. Montez Sweat's injury-marred season left a void in consistent quarterback pressure. Grady Jarrett, a locker room leader, is no longer the force he once was. And despite some flashes from young edge rushers, a dependable second threat has not emerged. Before we continue, if you're a die-hard Bears fan hungry for daily updates, insights, and exclusive analysis, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Smash that like button and hit the bell icon so you never miss the latest Bears news. Let's build this community together. Now, back to the story. The Bears front office has several key decisions to make. Names like Za'Darius Smith and Matthew Judon hover on the free agent radar, experienced veterans who could solidify the edge and bring much-needed leadership to a young defense. Even more tantalizing, the possibility of trading for superstar TJ Watt. Though the move feels like a dream scenario, it carries a steep cost. The Steelers' 6-time All-Pro pass rusher is stuck in a contractual standoff, but landing him would require significant draft capital and cap space. With extensions looming for homegrown talents like Jaquan Brisker and Darnell Wright, such a blockbuster trade could jeopardize the Bears' long-term flexibility. Still, the mere mention of Watt ignites hope. He represents the kind of player who could transform the Bears' defense overnight, a throwback to the monsters of the Midway glory days. Ryan Poles will have to weigh every option carefully, balancing short-term dreams with long-term goals. Cole Kmet has long been a fan favorite, a hard-nosed tight end who plays with passion and grit. But the arrival of top 10 draft pick Colston Loveland from Michigan has raised questions about Kmet's future. Loveland brings a rare blend of size, athleticism, and route-running skill. While Kmet still holds the TE1 spot for now, Loveland's presence inevitably caps his targets. Making matters more complex is Kmet's contract, a $50 million extension that now ranks him among the most expensive tight ends in the NFL. Though his leadership is unquestioned, his on-field role may shrink considerably under Ben Johnson's new offensive system. If Loveland continues to impress during camp and preseason, the Bears might face a difficult decision. Stick with Kmet for his locker room presence or explore potential trade options to recoup value and gain cap space. On the defensive side, newly promoted defensive coordinator Kelvin Shepard has his hands full. The Bears' 2024 defense, ranked middle of the pack in pass yards, allowed 217.9 per game and struggled against the run 136.6 yards per game, fifth worst in the NFL. Pass rushing woes remain a glaring issue. Montez Sweat, when healthy, is explosive, but health has been elusive. Free agent veteran Zadarius Smith is an intriguing option. Despite being 32, Smith tallied 4 sacks in just 8 games with the Lions last season. His frame and power fit perfectly with Chicago's defensive identity. Moreover, his experience in the NFC North gives the Bears valuable insight into his playstyle and durability. Matthew Judon, another name on the Bears' radar, could offer a similar boost. His history with the Patriots and Pro Bowl credentials make him a reliable, if costly, short-term investment. Either player could provide the edge presence Chicago desperately needs to support its developing secondary. Also worth watching, whether the Bears pursue depth at running back. While Swift and Johnson are projected as the 1-2 punch, rookie Kyle Monangai might surprise some during training camp. But it's clear that the Bears' focus lies heavily on solidifying the defense before the season begins. As the coaching staff evaluates every position during training camp, internal battles will play out. If the existing personnel doesn't meet expectations, don't be surprised to see Ryan Poles dip back into free agency or make a mid-camp trade. The biggest buzz surrounding the Bears right now? The wild speculation about trading for TJ Watt. Following the Steelers' shocking trade of Minkah Fitzpatrick, many believe Pittsburgh may be open to moving on from other stars amid their cap crunch. TJ Watt is a force of nature, 77 career sacks, 6 All-Pro selections, and a disruptive presence who commands double teams on every snap. His addition would completely reshape the Bears' defensive front and energize a fan base starving for a superstar edge rusher. Yet, this isn't Madden, it's the real NFL. And in the real NFL, decisions like this are complex. Trading for Watt would likely require at least 1 first-round pick, possibly more, and significant cap restructuring. The Bears are already looking at big money extensions for core players and need flexibility to continue building through the draft. Adding Watt could mean sacrificing depth or mortgaging future growth for immediate impact. GM Ryan Poles has shown he's not afraid of aggressive moves. The acquisitions of Joe Thuney, Jonah Jackson, and Drew Dalman proved that. These offensive line upgrades help turn the Bears' run game from a liability into a strength. But Poles also knows the danger of overcommitting too early in a team's development cycle. The smarter move may be to pursue someone like Zadarius Smith or Judon, players who still offer impact but come with fewer strings attached. This would allow the Bears to compete now while keeping their long-term blueprint intact. As training camp approaches, the storylines write themselves. Will Caleb Williams thrive under Ben Johnson's scheme? Can Roshan Johnson emerge as the Bears' next workhorse back? How will Cole Kmet adapt to a potential timeshare with Colston Loveland? Can the defense finally deliver pressure consistently? These questions won't be answered overnight. But one thing is clear. The Bears are not playing it safe anymore. They're leaning into change, embracing risk, and betting big on the promise of a new era. Fans should prepare for an intense camp full of position battles, breakout stars, and maybe even a few surprises. The next few weeks could set the tone for the next few years. Now it's your turn. Which Bears running back do you believe will make the biggest impact this season? Are you all in on Caleb Williams? Would you approve of a TJ Watt trade, or do you prefer a more conservative approach? Let us know in the comments. Before you go, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a breaking update. Stay locked in, Bears Nation. The Roar is returning to Chicago.